Hi, this is Conrad Zimmerman of FistShark Marketing. If you're a fan of the show, we hope you'll help support it with a small monthly contribution through Patreon. For less than the price of a barrel of monkeys, you can listen to us as we carelessly fling our crap around. Just visit patreon.com/FistShark or click the big Patreon button at fistshark.com for more details. And thanks for listening.
So, Black Mirror is a big success.
Huge success.
Huge success. New season came out, people loved it, people are terrified of technology. Not so good for our tech department, but our Luddite department doing very well. Mud huts are back in business.
People are so scared of technology. They're actually scared of progress, which is great. I mean, nothing works better for us when people are terrified about things changing and moving forward.
Exactly. So let's keep it going. I've been in touch with Netflix, and they are interested in hearing some pitches from us regarding new episodes of Black Mirror. And I thought, well, we're very talented. We can get a message across. Here's one right out the gate for you. I think this will make a great pilot episode. Clown Train. It's the name of the episode. Imagine if a clown was also a train. It's a clown train.
The train itself is a clown, right?
Yeah, and vice versa. The train is a clown.
Huh.
I mean, that already unnerving implications, but inside the clown train, here's a twist for you. It's full of smaller clown trains.
Whoa, okay.
Says a lot.
That's a lot to unpack.
And inside those smaller clown trains, technology. Black Mirrored.
You have blown my mind.
Huh?
When I think about the implications of a clown train, like what that means for us as a society and all of the myriad ways that a clown train could go terribly, terribly wrong.
And will, probably, or if it hasn't already.
But when I think about inside that clown train, there being another clown train.
Layers.
Like, yeah, you peel one away and there's more clowns right underneath. Grinning and gurning and spraying seltzer bottles and falling over. Horrifying.
Right, imagine this one, though. You think that's good? I'll follow this up with a real heartbreaker for you.
Okay, all right.
Someone buys a new phone, right? The phone starts calling them.
Oh, that's it. The phone starts calling them.
Black Mirrored.
Oh my, wow. Because it's not a person calling them, it's the phone itself.
The phone itself wants to be friends with the person whose phone it is, more than the friends that are phoning, and eventually the phone gets possessive, starts screening calls.
That is a dark vision of a future.
I tell you what, though, right? Paper shredder in an office. This guy's shredding documents, right? But whenever there's a name of someone on any of the documents, they're shredded in real life.
Whoa.
Yeah, they wake up completely shredded, just like the paper. They're thin, like in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, when he's a comic book character and he gets all cut up by Super Freddy.
One of the classic scenes of American cinema.
Yeah. So this guy's shredding paper, and it's got, like, client names in it, and then the clients are phoning him up saying, "What have you done? You shredded me up!" And he's like, "Black Mirror!" Screaming it in the phone, "Black Mirror!" Looking at the camera, "It's Black Mirror! I shredded them with the shredder that shreds." That could be the name of the episode, The Shredder That Shreds.
The shredder that shreds. Yeah, the irony of it, right? Like, it's so ironic that you would shred a piece of paper with a name and that person be shredded. I mean, that's the very definition.
Shredder technology is so wild and out of control. I mean, it just started with paper, but it moved on to turtles.
Well, when I heard about them shredding turtles, don't get me wrong, I needed a faster, more reliable means of disposing of my turtles. Yeah, I did need that. It was a problem that I faced in my life, but I just have to question if maybe we're going too far, right? Maybe we're
Yeah.
giving too much
Yeah.
power to the Shredder industrial complex.
I've just had a brainwave for an episode. This has just come out completely out of nowhere, right? But imagine this, if you will, okay?
Okay.
A boy buys some turtles from a pet shop,
Right.
trips over, and the turtles go down a sewage grate where there is a mutating ooze down there that turns them into teenagers who are also turtles that know ninja stuff.
I feel like I've heard that before somewhere.
The ninja stuff, powered by technology. Black Mirrored.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, now, I mean, that changes everything.
They looked it up on a computer, and then they weren't just satisfied with ninja stuff. Eventually, they looked it up on the internet. They moved from ninjas to making bombs, and then they blew up Parliament. And then they became the Guy Fawkes Turtles. Because of the Black Mirror that shines so brightly in all of our faces.
I did not see that coming. I really didn't. It was my expectation these sewer-dwelling turtles would go on, madcap adventures of some kind. And so to see it take such a dark turn, to see them become so politicized, and want to destroy Parliament, that's scary. I mean, it makes us think about what's living on the streets underneath us and what they're planning.
What if a child was made out of cameras?
Wow. It's like their whole view is through the lens of a camera, like their entire worldview.
It's so disassociative to see life literally through a lens, but that's what Camera Child, and that's the name of the episode, Camera Child, would see. Added layer upon that of irony for you this morning. Doesn't show up any photographs itself, Black Mirrored.
Whoa.
It can see everyone else through a lens, but never itself. And that's the tragedy of it. Oh God, I don't want to get too emotional right now, but I am this morning.
I mean, it really tugs at the heartstrings that this child that all they can do is sort of view the world from a distance, a disconnection from it.
In my mind, this will be this season's San Jalapeno.
I mean, and then the fact that he can't ever really be a part of it.
I mean, it's technology run amok, but it makes me feel sad for the Camera Child.
I'm sorry.
I know. I mean, when you look through the Black Mirror, you see a reflection you don't want to see. In a way, I often feel that The Walking Dead refers to the people more than the zombies. Sorry, that's a different show.
I think you're really onto some amazing ideas here. And
I think it's about time someone asked, what if Black Mirror? Come on. What if Black Mirror isn't already? No one's thought about that, have they?
What's under Black Mirror? What's driving it? Like, what's the secret of Black Mirror?
A black wood paneling.
Oh, is that it? Is it the paneling?
Yeah. It's like a lacquered finish. It's actually really nice. I've seen it. I've been to Charlie Brooker's house. I've seen the actual Black Mirror.
I would have probably gone with something more of a natural finish.
Yeah.
For a mirror.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, if you get a knockoff, you get a knockoff. Everyone knows the real Black Mirror's upstairs with the senior partners. The one that works, anyway.
Right.
What if there was a coffee machine that when you made the coffee drank you? And not just in Russia.
Wait, so you mean like everywhere in the world?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. A lot of my episode pitches that I've got written down start with, what if, and then I just have something do to you what you are doing to it. But not in Russia, not just in Russia is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not just doing that stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, so like everywhere. So it's not, like, instead of riding a bicycle, the bicycle rides you.
Yes, but not just in Russia.
But not just in Russia. Right, okay.
I mean, there is literally an episode called Vodka Drinks You that I've got written down as a speculative pitch, but it takes place in Bristol in England. So that really hammers home the idea that with enough technology, because this is like future vodka, it might actually drink you. This is different from the episode Coffee Drinks You, by the way.
totally different. Well, I mean, clearly it's different. One is one's an upper, one's a downer. Completely different situation.
Plus, Coffee Drinks You is the name of Coffee Drinks You, and Vodka Drink You is the title of Vodka Drink You.
And that's
it's different words, which, really hammers home the irony of the situation. Because people will look at the 2 episodes and think they're exactly the same, but they're different actors. It's a different drink, and it's a different title. So ultimately, while they're rushing to Twitter to point out how similar they are, I've Black Mirrored them by making them tweet something that's not right. Black Mirrored.
Wow.
Yep. What if there was a keyboard that electrocuted people when they typed on it, but it looked all steampunky, so it still got 5-star reviews? Killed my son, looks awesome, 5 stars. Black Mirrored.
If it looked awesome enough, I'd still buy it, right?
Like really steampunky.
I think that says something about us as people.
Shallow people. Very shallow people.
Just willing to throw our children on the pyre of sick-ass technology.
However, we will tie that in with a product I've been working on with the boys in the lab called the Steamboard. It's a steampunky keyboard. It's got a few technical issues with it, but it looks really good, and I think it's going to sell quite well.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I'm really excited to see it. What about an episode where people on a computer...
Oh, God, I'm scared already.
...complain about things to each other using a network of messages?
I mean, you're talking about like some sort of interconnected network here.
Right. Yeah, so like people would just say anything that they thought without thinking about it on any real contextual level, without any forethought. They'll just say things, and then everybody reads them and says their own things in response to them.
Ow! No, I just got a headache from how bad that blew my mind.
Right?
Ah! Black Mirrored. You Black Mirrored me really badly. Oh, hold on. Oh, God, it was just one of those, like, real flash headaches. It was a cluster, but it was, like, just gone as quick as it had come. That's a good one. Fucking hell. What if there was a cryptocurrency that was tied to the sale of 1 kilogram of bananas?
Whoa. I mean, because we all know how, like, strong the demand is in China, and the supply globally, I mean, that's not going to reach it. You'd need to have some kind of investment mechanism. Whoa, you are blowing my mind.
I mean, you'd buy these with Bitcoins or with Ethereum or something. So you're using the cryptocurrency to buy the cryptocurrency, which would be called, I don't know, something like Banana Coin. The episode title, by the way, is called Banana Coin.
But the value of the banana coin is directly linked to the value of a kilo of bananas.
Yes. Yes, in Lao. Shit, you know what, though? I can't think of anything that would go wrong with that. That might not be so good for a Black Mirror episode.
Wait, hang on.
Banana Coin sounds good.
Hang on. Okay, no, it's perfect. Because we make this like episode 7, right? And nothing goes wrong.
Oh, Black Mirrored.
Black Mirrored. Yes, I feel like on some level, this is just one of those corporate miscommunication things that this has happened, but it's unfortunate is what I'm saying. I don't want to tell them.
I want to know where their heads have been at. They're working, yes, in a scientific capacity, but they're working for a public relations company. And if they don't know what's going on in the world, if they're that so far up their own arses, I'm a little less inclined to feel sorry for them when I tell them that the project's been canned.
Well, I mean, okay, it's not really entirely their fault. First off, they don't really come up for air that often. I mean, we barely get air down there all the way to the 7th sub-basement, and, you know, they're kind of sluggish. It's hard for them to have the strength to climb the stairs because we never did get that elevator installed.
Nah, waste of money, innit?
Well, exactly, you know, and it's all about keeping the budget tight.
And keeping them fit as well. I mean, look, I use an elevator, and I'm not saying I could fit into one of their cryopods, so, you know, keep them spry so that they can keep putting each other in there.
I guess I thought that they were going to go with something more compact, more braid in the jar kind of thing, because that was sort of the last context we'd ever given them. And here they've built something that sustains the entire body.
It's impressive, don't get me wrong. Look, cryogenically freezing someone and having it work is very impressive. But the thing is, it ain't fashionable.
No.
It would have been impressive and fashionable. We're talking a couple of decades ago.
Sure. When we sold cryogenics in the 1950s, it didn't work, but that didn't matter because it was popular. We were selling the idea, and it did very well.
We wait for the natural market to decline, come back again in the 90s. A lot of pop culture phenomenon, a lot of talk about heads, frozen heads, Walt Disney's head. Futurama was big. Demolition Man.
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd, you're absolutely correct there. The hottest time for working cryogenics. There were many documentaries at the time talking about cryogenic freezing. And yeah, to have had a cryopod then would have been fan-fantastic.
Yeah, if that had been the time for them to have the breakthrough, great. I mean, wonderful. Did we still sell cryogenic services swiftly and effectively in that time period? Yes, because it was popular. But now?
There's nothing I can do with this, Conrad. Everybody's talking about Westworld. They're talking about artificial intelligence. They're talking about what if robots was people.
Right.
That's what we're wanting now. I've got an entire different department in an entirely different sub-basement working on robots but people.
Exactly. Like, we long ago sort of accepted the ebb and flow of the cryogenics craze. We're on a downturn. And maybe in another, 20 years, give or take, when we haven't solved any of the real problems relating to death yet, because I mean, frankly, there's a lot of money in that, and we don't want to move too quickly. Maybe then the time for a working cryopod will be upon us, once people are, again, taking the log view and not so confident that they're going to, cure diseases in a timely fashion. We'll get to do it again, but
I know you feel bad. I'm gonna call him right now. I'm gonna break the news to him.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Just be gentle, because, like, you realize that the announcement that we were going to cancel the program, that went out that weekend that we had the server failure. I don't know if they ever actually even got the message, so this is going to come as like a real shock to them.
Yeah, when was that? About, I want to say about 5 years ago now we sent that email out.
It's been a while.
And it's funny enough that the one server failure we ever had in 5 years was that day. Honestly, we should have sent a second email out on reflection. But we're not in charge of the IT department.
No, and those guys are monsters. They're disgusting, foul creatures. I don't want anything to do with them. I think if we're going to be kind of fair to them, you did tell them, I don't want to hear from you again until you have a working cryogenic system. And that was in, 1999.
Yeah. We could have at least carried it through while everyone was talking about the millennium, It was all very future forward. Oh, let's freeze ourselves and live forever. But that really did die out by about 2004, 2005.
Well, obviously you expected that they would be done with it in a couple of weeks, which, because that's...
It's reasonable to assume. R&D normally can cobble us a product together in 3 days.
Exactly. So, I mean, you didn't know, they didn't know. It's really just a big misunderstanding. What I can't understand, and maybe you can get Doris to explain this, why is it that accounting has continued to spend money and provide them resources for the last 5 years?
Right, well, I'm putting a stop to that immediately. Hang on. I'm going to fucking get him on the line. Hello? Yes. Yeah, is that Director Sampson, yeah? Put him on. Yeah, hello? Yes, right. Yeah. Now, I hear You finally have a working cryogenic freezing technology down there. Yes, you all sound very, very happy down there. Lots of celebrations. I'd recork the wine if I were you, and I would hope it's not white because you're going to have nowhere to refrigerate it. Sorry about that. You see, here's the thing, Sammy. I wanted this by 2000 tops. It's 2017. People want robots but people. No. No, it's called Westworld. Yeah, no, that hasn't been on TV in years. That's what I said. I said this. You work for a PR company. Pay attention to the world around you. Yeah, I'm making my own. It's going to be called Best World. Westworld, but better. No, I got a whole different department, a whole different... Yeah, well, maybe about 20, 30 years from now, cryogenics will be popular again and we can sell these. No, you can't just freeze yourselves and wait for that time. You're costing us money. I'm pulling the plug and we're going down there and trashing all those. I'll wait 20 years and get a different department on it. I don't care what you tell David. I don't care what you tell David. If he was freezing himself for 5 years to test it before you told me, that was 5 years. I wasn't told bugger shit. His wife did what? Not my problem. Blame the IT department. Servers were down the day he sent that email to her. I'm going down there later this afternoon, and if all that shit isn't disassembled and ready to be, like, melted down and turned into some troll dolls, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. So I think I handled that pretty sensitively, and they've taken it fairly well.
FistShark Marketing is Jim Sterling and Conrad Zimmerman. Theme music by Ben Rama. Additional music by Alizar Chand. Our editor is Austin Yorsky. Get more episodes and learn how to support the show at FistShark.com. Follow us on Twitter at FistShark for more of our exploits. Complaints can be forwarded via email to fistsharkmarketing@aol.com. And remember, there will always be a box you'll fit in. Goodbye.